9 days till the release of PUBG, I feel like Fortnite will sadly not be as popular. However, as a player constantly playing almost every single day, I feel like there's new things that they could add to the game, specifically 5. However, there's more that I'll discuss at the end of this video. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. At number 5, I feel like they should add vehicles. And now this one can be kind of controversial, and this is why I'm saying that this list is purely in my opinion. But vehicles, I feel like the speed of the game at which you land, get your resources and your weapons, and then fight till the end, I feel like that's just a little too slow for me. Just the part where you're like running and walking between locations. However, if they were to add vehicles like PUBG, I'm not trying to say that they should be PUBG, but if they were to add vehicles, I feel like it could be another layer to the game that players that like me would enjoy. Instead of just adding like cars from the future or cars from the present, they could also either add animals like horses, which would be kind of a new thing to the game, because the game is kind of cartoonish. It's basically a cartoon PUBG, so if they were to add horses, it wouldn't be completely like PUBG, but that would be awesome. But that's just my opinion. Vehicles, I feel like they could have a faster transportation in the game, because the walking and running speed in the game, I feel like it's just a bit too slow for me and some other players, but I don't know. Vehicles would probably be a new fun layer. At the number 4 slot, I feel like they should add a bigger slot space. Now, what I mean by the slot space is your hotbar, which basically means you can switch between your weapons and stuff. I don't know. In my opinion, limited to 5, I believe. It's just not enough for me, because sure, you can have a ton of weapons and then you can have your healing or your shields, but having a bigger slot space would be such a good advantage, not just over other players, but what I'm gonna get to in later. I'll just get to right now. If we were to have level rewards, so like let's say if you were to hit level to 20, instead of just getting like the level 25 parachute, they could add like another hot space. So I mean, like let's say you go from level 10 to 20, they could add one space to your hotbar, and that would be great, because leveling up in this game would actually have an effect. And like playing this game, you wouldn't have too much of an advantage, because first of all, you already have your active skill, but having an extra slot space could always help. I've had so many times where I've had full shields already, and then I find another shield potion on the ground, and when all my teammates have potions and stuff, we just don't want to waste it there and just leave it there, but then our hotbar is already filled. So I don't know, just in my opinion, a bigger slot space and level rewards would be a great addition to the game. It could be kind of controversial, but that's just my opinion. Alright, at number 3, they've already started improving on this as I'm recording this on the 3rd of December. It's new weapons. I believe last week on Monday they added the silenced SMG, and then this week's Monday they added the smoke grenades, which are they're very awesome weapons. However, I looked on the Wikipedia of Fortnite and other fan Wikipedias of Fortnite, and I've just seen so many like weapons that are on the PC version of the game and that are on the PvE version. And I feel like with Battle Royale being the more popular version, in my opinion, of Fortnite, I feel like they should just either add a lot more weapons, or at least, I don't know, make variants of the weapons, because the weapons we have right now, they're kind of just limited. You know, you have your common M16 or assault rifle, whatever you want to call it, your burst rifle, your Tech 9, pistol, shotguns, and whatever. And it might sound like a lot for now, but I mean, like, once you start playing the game regularly, voice crack right there, but once you start playing the game regularly, it just kind of gets boring to use the same weapons over and over and over. But yeah, that's my simple opinion. Weapons I think they could add to the game is a Uzi. It would kind of be like the Tech 9, but the Tech 9, let's face it kind of sucks unless you're like right next to the enemy, because it has no range and it has too much recoil. They could add other assault rifles like an AK-47. That would be an awesome addition, and just stuff like that. Also, one complaint I have about is whenever you use the bush, I feel like you could just go to your inventory and take out your outfit, because having to get it shot off is such a pain. And I've had so many times where I wanted to get a bush, but I remember that you can't take it off of that unless you either get downed or shot, and it's just not worth it. But that's just simply my opinion. New weapons would be a great fun addition to the game. And at the number 2 spot, now I feel like this would definitely make the game so much more fun, which I think they are going to add this month with a Christmas map update, and that is weather. I've pictured in my mind so many times like being at night, being on one of those hills, having a sniper, and then it's like thundering in the game. That would just be such an cool ambient environment addition to the game. I don't know, again, it would make another fun layer to the game. You could have like times where like you're in a retail row, let's say, and then it could be snowing outside, and it'll just be awesome instead of just having let's have it morning, sun, night, and always the same type of clear weather. I don't know, it just gets a little boring in my opinion, and that would bring me to number one. And number one is, please, God, for the love of God, please give us new maps. I would love it if we would have map packs. The only thing though is it would kind of be like Call of Duty with their camo packs. They would probably make it like $1 or $2, which I don't mind, but I mean, that's the thing about this game. I feel like everybody plays this game because not only is it so fun and addicting, but it's free. And having to add map packs would be so good, but let's face it, the developers, they would probably, if they were to add map packs, they would probably make it $1 or $2, or at least make it $5, or like at least have it like money-wise, because they already have microtransactions for cosmetic stuff in the game. But having stuff like cities, deserts, and other places like that would just make the game so much more fun. Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like going on the island each and every single game that I play, it's just getting more and more a little bland. I would say not boring, but I mean just more bland every time I play the same map. And I don't know, just having new maps, I definitely feel like that would make the game boom and at least help against the release of PUBG, because as I said in the beginning, PUBG, I don't know, once it gets released on the 12th of December for Xbox One, I feel like specifically on the Xbox One, Fortnite is just gonna go way downhill, depending on how good PUBG is. If PUBG is like kind of like the CS remake on Xbox, it'll probably won't do as well, but from what I've seen so far, I think PUBG is going to be at least as good as PC, if not just a little bit worse, because I feel like PC versions of games are always better. I mean, just look at the Fortnite version. They have so many more weapons, and it's just a lot more fun on PC. But again, those were just my opinion, guys. They aren't adding this to the game, definitely. You guys shouldn't just completely listen to me, which is the reason why I'm asking this now. I'm asking you guys to comment what you guys want in the game, because it's always good to hear other people's opinions, and you can just picture it in your mind and see how the game would be if you were to add those cool features to the game. But that's just my opinion. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please smash that like button, and as always, peace out.